everyone, welcome back. So this week I'm going to be planning out May 15th through May 21st in my PlumPaper vertical priorities. All right, so last week was definitely very eventful, especially if you were following me over on Instagram. I shared some pretty big news over there that we are indeed moving, coming up here soon. And yeah, super exciting. So now I can actually share what's been going on kind of behind the scenes. And now maybe it makes sense why I was a little bit freaked out about the storm that hit our house here, is because like the timing could not be worse. Not that there's ever a good time for storms or anything like that. But yeah, this just kind of was like, oh, okay. So anyway, this week I'm going to be using a kit from Hand Can Plan. I actually purchased this to use back in February/March. I was going to do this whole like wild theme for Go Wild, and now I'm just kind of like, okay, time to look into like the archives of sticker kits that I have and use up what I have as much as possible, so that I'm just using up the things, and I'm trying to really not buy anything, because also it's like I really should not be getting any more mail moving forward. All right, so let's start with these date covers. Also, if you missed it, I do a Friday night live twice a month over on my Instagram. Super fun time where you guys can either ask questions, or we'll talk about a very specific topic or several specific topics, or like do a Q&A, that kind of thing. And it was really fun. So talked about the move, not so in depth, because again, like, you don't got to share everything on the internet, but now some things will make sense, because I really just had to like keep everything like in a separate planner, if you will, or notebook. I kind of shared what I was using to track all of those moving things. Like I literally put together like a small monthly planner. It's like literally on a notebook coil, and I just added some notes pages in the back, like grid, to get me through. I think this ends in July, and that's kind of what I've been doing as far as how to keep track of all of the to-dos and things like that, and projects and things that are going on with the repairs to our house. And I was like, I just can't put that in my main planner just yet. So yeah, now I can kind of share some things, although some things won't really be happening for at least a few more weeks. But super excited about all of the change. There's just been a lot going on behind the scenes, and I know that's me just saying a whole lot without really saying a whole lot, so I apologize. But just trying to make sure that I'm also like not putting out too much information that makes my family uncomfortable, because at the end of the day, this is my platform, not theirs. So I want to be very respectful and mindful of that with what I choose to share or not to share. I'm kind of obsessed with these date covers because they fit almost perfectly in that little space there on the PlumPaper vertical priorities. And I sometimes will get this in some of my pictures that I post on Instagram. The reason why there's no shading on this one at the bottom, which PlumPaper is very much known for, is because this is the A5 size. In the 7x9, there would be shading across the bottom, and that is honestly one of the main reasons why I won't use our 7x9, is because I'm not a fan of the shading. I just would prefer that planners don't have any shading at all. So that's where I'm at with that. All right, I love that this kit does come with skinny washi as well as the thick washi. I got like the full kit, so it came with like all of this as well, but I think I'm just going to use this washi right here and just save this to be used for another time, or like in a daily planner, all of that stuff. So I'm super excited just to kind of go through my inventory of things, and I think I'm going to let the little yellow show, because this literally matches absolutely perfectly with everything. And so yeah, that's where we're at with that. So this week will be not a week of a whole lot of things going on, except for the fact that our roof is actually going to be replaced this week. And I think I'm going to use the thick washi across the bottom. I don't always use washi in here, but I also don't put a whole lot of details in this planner either. The details I leave for my daily planning, and I get a little bit obviously more detailed in that planner. But oh my God, I am obsessed with this washi. I mean, it is just, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. So yeah, when we went through our insurance and had the roof inspected, they had deemed our roof to be a total loss, if you will. So they are replacing that. Learned a whole lot of things about roof structure that I just did not know that, you know, you probably should know as a homeowner. But apparently on your roof, there's like this, almost like this protective barrier that if it gets hit enough, it breaks, and then like almost like the texture that's on the shingles, literally will just start falling off. Like there's little granules like everywhere on the outside of our house. And I've used our leaf blower to blow it off of our patio like almost every day. And it just, if the wind blows, like those things just kind of, it's crumbling basically. So that's, you know, not the most ideal thing to be happening, but I'm thankful that our damage wasn't nearly as bad. Okay, so what I typically like to do is put my work schedule and then the temperature up here in this little box. So the work schedule is going to be pretty basic this week. Not off any days this week. However, next week, which, oh my God, I just realized how quickly things are happening. But next week I will be traveling to Texas. So let me just put in my work schedule here. Okay, now let's put in the weather for the week. It's going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. Oh, I just noticed this. Is this a strip of washi? Oh, no, it's not. They're like little headers and things. That's really cool. I thought that was a whole strip of washi. I was like, how cute is that? All right, focus. Let's put in the weather. So Monday is going to be 82 with a low of 65. It also looks like it's going to be rainy all week, so that's fun. Tuesday is also 80, 65. Wednesday is 83, 69, and I'm a little bit worried because I see all this rain, and I wonder if that means they may end up having to delay the roof because that work will start on Thursday, and it's like 50% chance of rain, which basically means it's going to rain like all day. Oh my goodness. I'm sure that they will tell me what they can and can't do, so we'll see how that goes. All right, and then before I forget, I am using the Zebra Blend still, but this is just with a black body. I have them in gray, white, and black. Yeah. This is an actual 0.7 body. They're pretty much all the same, but I love this pen. All right, so next up, I think I'm going to put like a little to-do section there, but I think, I don't know, are there 5 of these? Well, there's 4 of them. I haven't used one of her kits in a minute, but I kind of like how they look, but I also don't mind just using my gray marker to put the today in there. It's just how I've done it the past few weeks or so to make my own little header. Okay, that's all in there. Now I'm just gonna put a little today thing in here in some sort of messy cursive handwriting. I don't know what you call it. I don't write like fully in cursive. I also don't write fully in print either sometimes, so it's just kind of, I don't know. I like the way that it looks. Kind of reminds me of, if you've ever seen Allie Edwards' handwriting, it's like a mixture of, her cursive is like a mixture of cursive and print. It's really cool. All right, so videos. Last week, I feel like I dropped the ball majorly, but obviously there were some things going on. Anyway, so definitely gonna put like 1 or 2 of the videos that were for last week onto this week. They're already filmed. I just got so swamped that there was literally no time to actually edit, and I had like a couple of meetings that were in the evening. This week I don't have any of that. No, that's not true. I have one on, let me check my Google Calendar really quick. I have one meeting on Tuesday, and that's fine. That's normally my editing evening, but it's fine. It's fine. I can make this week's videos Monday, Thursday, Friday, something along those lines. Okay, so Monday's video is obviously this weekly plan with me, and I'm still gonna put the chat video because honestly, if I have time, I can get Wednesday's video up, and that's gonna be a planner chat. And that is just my haul video from the EC launch. Because like I shared last week, even though I was sent stuff, I ordered stuff that I knew that I would actually use, or want to use, I should say. I actually placed 2 orders. The other one already arrived, but I had already filmed that before. I filmed it before that second order arrived. My goodness, words are hard. And then Wednesday, we might do a daily, not Wednesday, Friday, we might do a daily plan with me. And then someone did ask, oh my goodness, my hand slipped right there, and that's kind of messy, but that's okay. Someone did ask if I was going to do vlogs again, and I honestly had thought about doing that just with the move and everything, to just kind of share all of those processes and stuff. I just don't know that anything will be done in real time, because if anything I've learned through the process so far over the last few months is that I really just can't overcommit to things. I am very much so a yes person. I will say yes to everything until I burn myself out into oblivion. And one of the practices that I've really been working on, especially in the month of May, is just saying no to things that I do not have the capacity for. So for example, on the side, we'll do like UGC or little brand deals here and there. Pretty much cut myself off from anything from June on until we're settled in our new place. So I just kind of had to have that, like, almost like a come to Jesus moment with myself, where I was like, okay, time out. I have got more than enough on my plate. My plate is overflowing. And I just kind of have to learn my limits and hold true to those boundaries, so that I just don't overdo it, you know, because I think we can do that. We don't want to let people down and things like that. And, you know, sometimes you just have to let people down. They'll be okay. All right, so I think what I want to do, especially with these 2 quotes, is maybe cut them down to fit in these squares, and I have done that before. And I'm just gonna kind of use my scissors to cut. I'm gonna try to cut a straight line. That can be very hard for me. So we'll just put that right here, and then should probably make sure I'm in frame, and then set it down, because then I'm gonna take my other slice tool and a ruler. I just kind of bounced around from decorating, or from my schedule to decorating. But that's just, I mean, if you've been here for a second watching my videos, then you know this is how it goes. I have very many squirrel-like moments. All right, so let me pull this up. Well, at least I might need the help of the tweezers, because my nails are getting in the way. Like butter. Like butter. Okay, that looks cute. And then I think what I want to do is the same for the other side, to cover up the little calendar, I think. Kind of doesn't need that much cut off of it. The quote area is fairly large. I feel like that was kind of crooked, but let's see what we can make happen over here. This box is a little bit bigger than the calendar, but that's going to be okay. And then I'm just going to cut off the little bit of excess that there is up here. I can't tell if my ruler is straight or not. And what I try to do is not press down on the part that I am cutting off, just because that makes it easier to pull it off of the sticker. And I don't think I actually cut deep enough. Oh, there we go. That's not so bad. I kind of like the way that that looks. I do wish, you know what I can do is, with this sort of washi situation here, is I can create my own journaling decor. Let's see how good or bad this can turn out just by like ripping it. We'll see. We'll see. Sometimes I have these very artsy moments, and then other times I'm like, why did I do that? But this is a moment where I'm loving it so far. I can't get it straight. It's about as straight as it's gonna get. Kind of like the way that that looks. That's pretty cool. All right, and then maybe what I can do is tear one of these washies. Let's see. I'm just kind of like, just follow along. Just follow along. It's gonna be all right. This looks like a continuation from that box. Kind of digging it. Kind of digging it. I love it. Look at that. I like it. Picasso. Okay. I think I'm done playing around with all the decorative pieces now. All right, let's get some actual plans in here. I love the script stickers that come with Hannah's kits. They're so great. All right, Monday on the to-do list, what I think we're gonna do is focus on some content things. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more focused in that area just because last week was kind of a wash. This week I feel like things are a little bit more calm, if you will. I say that, but I also realize that I may have just jinxed myself. All right, and we're gonna do a little box for the content area. Also, one of the things that we talked about on Friday Night Live was Queen Charlotte, and in case you missed the live, I would love to know if you have watched it. If you haven't watched it, it's part of the Bridgerton series, and I am just obsessed. I have to like cut myself off from rewatching it because I will just watch it over and over again. All right, and I'm just going to use my Zig Clean Color dot marker to make some dots for my content list here, and then I'm going to put some for up here for just the regular day-to-day to-dos. All right, and then on Tuesday, let's put, because I'm obsessed with this pattern. I love it so much. And we're just gonna put that here. Tuesday is just, I have a meeting at later on in the evening. That's the time. So I'm just gonna put, let's see, do I wanna use a skinny label? Let's use this one. I'm telling you, if it has animal print on it, I need it. I need it in my life. Okay, and then I do want to get some editing done for that Wednesday video if I don't already have it done. And I'm going to try to get it done either on Monday or Sunday. So I'm just going to put edit. All right, and then Wednesday is just kind of like a little midweek, like, you know, get your life together. Clean up the house. It's definitely our laundry day for midweek. So I'm gonna grab, I think she changed some of these up since the last time I ordered from her, but these are just so freaking cute. So I'm gonna use that and then grab one of these event labels and then use the Zig Clean Color dot for just to put some to-dos for the day. All right, on to Thursday. Thursday, I think I'm going to use another full box because, again, obsessed. These are so pretty. And the name of this kit, which I probably should have mentioned in the beginning, I'm actually not sure if it has a name, but it does have a number. And it is 48 from Hand Can Plan. And you can find her stuff over on Etsy, I believe. I don't think she's on Shopify. I'm not 100% sure. But we'll just put this here. I don't want it too close to the bottom because, oh, that's majorly crooked. Because it's so close, it's basically the same pattern as what's at the bottom, and it'll just kind of mush. Oh my gosh, I cannot get this right. And I think what I'm actually gonna do is cut this down because it's a little big for the area that I need covered. And it's still very crooked. I don't know what is going on here. I think the pattern is throwing me off. Okay, that's a little bit better. Now let's just cut that down a smidge so that I still have space to put a to-do list. Thursday is actually my payday, and I could have sworn that there was a payday sticker, and there is. So we'll just kind of pair it with this blue print sticker. And then I also need to put the time that the roofers are coming. So I think I'm gonna use a half box for that. I don't know the actual time that they're gonna make it here, but that's definitely gonna be a roof repair day. How exciting. Roof replacement day? I don't know, but whoever buys our house is getting a whole lot of new stuff, that's for sure. All right, and then the dot marker, I'll just put a couple of to-do bullets down here because I'm sure that I'm gonna have some stuff to do. All right, Friday is our trash day. It's also our recycle day. And I have been like on a mission to purge all the things. I mean, all. This morning, I already went to Goodwill to drop a whole bunch of things off. I've just got so much stuff to get rid of. But if there's ever a better time to do that, it is right before you move. That is for sure. All right, so Friday night, we're going to have a little bit of a movie night. I see a date night, family time. I'll probably just use the family time sticker here, and let's use this one because it's got my favorite pattern on it. So fun fact, I'm actually filming this during Mother's Day weekend, and my kids are actually taking me to the movies for Mother's Day, so that's pretty cool. All right, and then I'm just gonna put a couple of bullets for the to-do list. All right, let's move on to Saturday. So we're gonna do a whole lot of cleaning on Saturday, just because I won't be here the following weekend, and so I just wanna make sure that everything is good to go. So we're cleaning the house, and then I think that that's pretty much all I'm gonna put for that day. And then I'll just put some things here. This is gonna be a filming day also, so that's one of the things I definitely need to get done. Grocery shopping on Sunday. This looks like a grocery basket. Let's just say yes, that's a grocery basket. All right, and then for the rest of Sunday, I will just put a couple of dots for the to-do list. All right, let's focus on the errands for this week. Probably going to keep them the same as this week. They kind of worked out really well for me, so just kind of the very basic things that I need to focus on in this extremely busy season of life. The sleep situation is getting better, so that's awesome. However, my water situation, not so much. I wish that I could really get all of those habits in line at the same time, but I have a hard time with it, and sleep has just been rough. Even the journaling has kind of, I really need to make that a priority each and every day. All right, I'm gonna come right back after I pop in a couple of to-dos on these to-do lists. All right, there we go. I've got all of my plans in for the week so far. You guys, I'm obsessed with this size. I need A5 for everything. I love that there is an A5 weekly planner out there that I can just fit at least the high level stuff in, and then I can get a little bit more in depth on my daily pages. All right, so that is it for this week's Plan With Me. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me this week. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're already subscribed, make sure you click that notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.